Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here, as seen by video, I'll be doing some live test hands with the Infernity Millennium Fiendsmith variant I uploaded yesterday on YouTube. Yeah, just to showcase what it can do. So normally I would do online test hands, but I really wanted to see how you all would feel with in real life test hands with the specific variant. So here I am showcasing what the variant can do with test hands, of course. So I'll be doing in real life test hands, and I will, with commentary, of course, how to play around some hand traps, etc. Yeah, how to perfectly play around with this insane new Infernity variant for the coming format. So enjoy the video, yeah, have a nice one, sit back, relax, and learn, of course. Infernity Best Deck, Infernity for Life. Thank you all so much for watching already. Shout out to the Infernity Discord, of course. If you aren't in there already, be sure to join down in the link there in the description below. And of course, if you like the Infernity content, consider to subscribe and like the videos, because that will mean a lot to me. And just in general, thank you all for the views and the amazing support. So let's just get into the video. Alright guys, first test hands. Let's see what we have here. Okay, Monster Reborn. The proxies, by the way, are Sang Engine, like said in the deck profile yesterday. They haven't arrived yet, and I was borrowing them from friend. Of course, I have one in the deck that is real. So I'll just switch it around with a real one. Sorry for the inconvenience. I hope they are here soon. So yeah. This is the hand, and this hand actually looks really insane. This is actually a really fire hand. Of course, the barrier should have been any other monster for having it to be another like insanely insane hand. So yeah, how I would start this hand is simply start off by using Sang Engine effect to place, because like if Engraver gets ashed, that's really your play. That's really your only play. So you rather have this ashed because you know as bluff. And you use Sang Engine effect, pay 2000 of course, to summon and add. In this instance though, if you get drolled, then it really sucks. You can still do Golem effect to summon, and then you can end on an SP pass, which is of course really not good this format, but this is what it is, playing around draw. Like, it has to have very specific hands, so we'll see further down the videos. But yeah, let's just assume draw's not real here. Draw's just not a real card. Use Golem effect to place effect to summon, pay 2000 of course, and then add of course your Wedgwood Temple from your deck to your hand. Add the Wedgwood Temple here. Then what you can do here actually, in order to play around hand traps right now, I would actually go for this, and that is activate Wedgwood Temple, use the effect to place the Engraver. Yes, it seems really silly, but let me explain. Then you place Millennium Monster like any. Usually I do Golem. You can also do Sang Engine, of course, but I like to keep my Sang Engines in deck for follow-up. Right now, of course, you can still do the equip with the Fiendsmith card line, but like, and then make Doom Dragon from there. But to be fair, it's not needed at all, because then if you get hand trapped, you won't have Doom Dragon. So I would like to play safe here. Then what we are going to do now is we're actually going to fuse these away and make out your boy Snake Eyes Doom Dragon. My field center's a bit in the way. My fault, gang. But yeah, make Doom Dragon. Then what you want to do, you want to set everything in your back row. So set the barrier, set the Monster Reborn. We'll set the spells face down, so you know they are spells. Then what we'll do, in order to bait hand traps, we'll make the Zombie Vampire. Crazy card for sure. Then you shuffle your deck, you ask for your opponent to cut your deck, of course, so we'll cut the deck. We have Launcher in hand, so Milling Launcher isn't real here. Then we activate Vampire's effect, of course, detach anything basically. And then, of course, mill 4. Hey, we already milled them off the top. That's why we set always our hand first. Double Archfiend even. Summon Archfiend, yeah, whichever. Use Archfiend effect, of course. This is what I like about Zombie Vampire. We have the barrier set. We already have a barrier set. We have launcher set. We haven't used our normal yet, so we can do a necromancer here, but to be safe, to not lose to nip, we'll just do an extra trap already, you know, why not? We'll just search out, no, not trap, my fault. I completely forgot about Reaper. You just search Reaper to be extra safe. Sure, you have Monster Reborn and Launcher, but like, you never can be too safe, you know. Set Creepy, set Reaper, of course. Then we'll go for Link Summon, of course, into you know who. The one, the only, Moon of the Closed Heaven. And then, of course, link it off for the chest, Factor Requiem. Never seen before lines, guys, never seen before. Then we'll go for Lacrima, of course, Lacrima effect to dump. Dump the Engraver. You already have an Engraver in Graveyard, but yeah, of course we'll do it. I had a lot of people who actually don't check your Graveyard, link these two away by the way, that just don't check your Graveyard, and then they will imperm Lacrima, which is really stupid, but like, free I guess. Make sequence here, use sequence effect. You also have Stygian engrave, we melt Stygian, which is really nice. So yeah, we'll just link these off, fuse these off, sorry, my fault. Make Aerial Eater effect to dump again. Yes, we like dumping. What to dump here, basically. You can dump Sage and then Necromancer, of course, or just directly Necromancer. Of course, we have Stygian in Graveyard, which we haven't even used our normal summon yet. So what I actually would like to do here is really funny, is search out actually the third Archfiend. Then before we're going to summon him, of course, we'll have the Engraver effect in Graveyard. We are perfectly playing around Nip right now because of all the cards we have set, like the Monster Reborn, the Launcher, and Reaper, of course, which is really nice. This deck plays perfectly around Nip, with correct hands, of course. Then Xyz summon into no more Mr. Bestial, no more Nibiru, Wave Hiking Caesar. And then, of course, we'll use the effect of Stygian. We milled off the Zombie Vampire. And summon out the other Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. Search out Necromancer now. Normal Necromancer, mandatory effect to switch. Effect Necromancer, target one of your other Archfiends. Archfiend effect to search. Search the barrier. Activate barrier here. No, so my fault. Set the barrier. It would be crazy if we can actually use barrier. If it was a hand trap, then it will be crazy. It will be sick to see some kind of modern support. And then you can activate traps to turn your set, maybe. That will be sick. Make a bow, you know. Then actually we're going to use Monster Reborn here, because why not? Summon out Necromancer, Necromancer summon Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. Search out break, we'll put this here, you know, just... set the break, of course. Now you have basically searched all your traps. Yes, this deck can actually easily get multiple traps, so a fourth trap maybe. I've been cooking with it, just for the extra interruption sometimes. But yeah, well, you'll see in the future, Maybe if I get anywhere with it, or if I like it and it's not too bricky, maybe I'll showcase it, of course. Make Yama here, good boy. Then what we are going for is activate Reaper here, summon back Necromancer, Necromancer summon back Archfiend, Archfiend effect to search. What I actually want to search here is Patriarch. Then what is actually a really kind of funny play, I actually like doing this, is going into Linking these all off into Underworld Goddess as a graveyard summon negate, which is really funny. Of course, it's better going second, and we are not playing IP in this variant. Like Seth explained yesterday, I like to have also a lot of going second options in my extra deck. Yeah, so that's why we play Underworld Goddess. And Underworld Goddess still graveyard negate. Graveyard negate still really, really sick right now. Yeah, that's really nice against Ballas, for example. Even against Ryziel, Blue Eyes. Yeah, it's really nice. Then use a bow effect. Sorry for me yapping. Banish the Abao. It will return an end phase, of course. Summon back the Necromancer. Necromancer summon back the Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. Because why not? Why not? Just search for another Reaper. Then we'll set the Reaper. In order to link summon into SP. And now we actually like activate Launcher. Like what you can do now, you can summon these two. You can summon these two back, or you know, to be safe, you know, they won't kick over Necromancer. Still, you have Patriarch engraved, but you know, let's just do double Archfiend. Because you could have done Necromancer and Archfiend, summon a Necromancer summoning other Archfiend back, but you need the space for about 2, so that's why we're only summoning 2 and not 3. Then you can do Archfiend effect again to search Sage or Reaper that are still in your deck to have a discard with a bow. But I don't want to risk losing to a direct Lightning Storm. So we won't do that. If you, for example, know your opponent doesn't play that kind of shenanigans, then you can do this. But for now, I won't do Archfiend search effect again. We also would like to have the space. And then you end on this, basically. With using a very late launcher, so you have 1 interruption, 2 interruption, 3, 4 interruption, 5 interruption, 6 interruption, 7 interruptions, which is really crazy. And if you would have played IP in this instance, SP would have been IP, of course, and then you would have had 8 interruptions, being of course IP effect, yeah, technically 9, but like IP effects just to summon SP, and then SP effect to banish a card, and then of course the second effect of SP, of course, which is really crazy. Yeah, so you end basically on this in your draw phase, you draw for turn, and then you can actually use Prio effect of a bow to discard a card and pop a card on the field, so that you have no cards in hand for if you play against a trap deck, you know, you have your barriers live again directly. Also, a bow in standby phase can draw you how many cards, like a Fiend, we have Zombie, Dragon, Rock, so it's like, sorry, I can't count, 4, 5 Beast Warrior, so you can draw 5 cards with a bow in standby phase. Then of course you drew a card, and then you can basically choose your draw, which is really insane. But yeah, that basically was it for the first test hands. I hope you all learned from it. The only like weakness this hand had was against draw. And this hand just couldn't play through draw. But for the rest, it could play through a couple of Imperms and Ash. And Bestials, of course, which is really nice. So yeah, let's get into the next test hands, guys. Shuffle the deck. And let's draw. We have Trust, Golem, Launcher again, Droplet, and Foolish. Alright, this hand is okay-ish. It's an okay-ish hand. Yeah, let me show you how far we can get with this. First we do Golem effect to place. Then effect, pay 2000. Of course we don't have any other monster right now in hand, but like for baiting the Ash, of course. Summon the Golem. Search out the temple. Then we have a couple of lines here what we can do. If they haven't ashed this, then this does lose to Ash, which will really suck, but it is what it is. Activate Foolish here. If we get Ash here, like I said, we can't do anything except for Trust. And then Trust set Imperm. Which is really sad, but this hand is kind of mid against Ash. What I actually want to do is here send Harris effect to search Archfiend. For example, if we could have also dumped Archfiend, but like now we actually make Wedgwood Temple live, which is really nice. Which if they don't have Ash, now you can play through pretty much some hand traps, which is really nice. Activate the temple, use the effect, place Archfiend from hand. And then we'll place Sengenjin. Where you at? Want a real one? Place Sengenjin. Use the effect of Sengenjin to place. Effect. Pay 2000, of course. No, we are not gonna play Ankh because Ankh is a brick. Life points is what it is. You make an insane board anyway. Search another Sengenjin. Why? Because Sengenjin can search itself, just like Archfiend can search Archfiend. But you haven't placed Sengenjin with his own effect now, so you can use Sengenjin effect to place. Then what we are going to do is first set everything, of course. Then we'll make Snake Eyes Doom Dragon. Now if you go second, of course, you can crystallize a monster from your opponent, which is really nice. Then you make Zombie Vampire, of course, to bait Imperm. If we get, for example, if we get Bestialt on the Archfiend here, you can do Trust for Reaper, which is really nice. So this hand doesn't pretty much lose to Bestials. Use the effect of Vampire for shuffle, of course. Again, we open Launcher, which is insane. So no worries in milling the Launcher. We actually milled an Engraver and Stygian, which is really insane. We'll actually go directly for Engraver, you know. Because now we can keep these bodies and make Requiem. Use the effect of Requiem. Where are you at, Lakima? Where are you at? There you at. Lakima effect. For instance, if we get nipped here, you still have Engraver in graveyard, you have Trust, and you have Launcher. So nip won't do much. This is a really proof nip deck, to be fair, which is really nice. Then you go for Sequence, activate Sequence effect, of course. We'll go for, do we keep the Requiem? Yeah, probably. What I want to do here, now I'll just go for this. You could actually also go Dark, but I like to keep Archfiend in graveyard. Even though we can mill another one, but you know. Use Aerial Eater effect to dump again. Again, this deck, like I said, you use your Infernities mostly as normal summon. So like Necromancer, for example, is a really nice normal. Right there you go. So what we actually want to dump here right now, we already used Harris. Stygian is a bit... I'm considering cutting Stygian because like it doesn't come up as much as it used to do in this variant. So yeah, maybe want to play another. I'm going to test out another Necromancer instead of the Stygian, which might see play. We might see play. I'll test it out. Like I said, it's overextending. Sometimes I just wish I had an extra Necromancer, but it's like 1 in the 20 games or something. I'll just test it out. Nothing wrong with testing. Oh yeah, we're dumping right now. I'm so sorry, guys. We're actually going to dump Sage here. And then Sage, you can dump Necromancer here or another Archfiend. To be fair, our back row is Launcher, of course. Which you will mainly use to summon your Archfiend back. But I'll dump Necromancer now, just to be safe. We don't need our normal. Then we'll go for Engraver effect. Your only real target is the other Engraver. That's why I really looked into just fusing Aerial Eater with Darks, you know. Just so if we get nipped, it doesn't really matter, but you'll still have Aerial Ether engraved to use it to summon it back. But it doesn't really matter here right now, because this hand is actually really insane against nip. Now we have Caesar, like said. If we got Bestialed earlier, we would still have gone combo, because then we dumped another Archfiend with this. I mean with Aerial Ether, and then of course we have Trust for Reaper, which is really sick. Then what we're going to do is actually, yeah, we're going to use Launcher, sorry my bad, use Launcher effects to summon target, Necromancer Archfiend, summon back Archfiend, and Necromancer Archfiend effect to search. I'm going to search out another Archfiend here, because funny. Use the effect of Stygian, summon Archfiend, Archfiend effect to search. We'll go for a barrier. You could also go Reaper to be safe, which I actually really like more, but I just want to showcase now what, because if we got Bestialed already, we would have technically used Reaper already. Then what you can do here, I'll go for this. I'll go for a safe line, Yama. Then overlay these two into Dugares. Skipping your next main phase 1, which doesn't really matter because you'll have a bow to discard the draw card. So your barriers are still alive. Summon Necromancer, Necromancer summon back Archfiend, Archfiend effect to search. Where are you? Search barrier. Now, for instance, if we got hand trapped, use Trust now, because otherwise you can't, and then Trust for Imperm. So what if, you know, we'll just Trust for Imperm. If we got hand trapped here, we have an extra interruption in the form of Imperm, depending, of course, if Trust. So I'll just do this. You know, if Trust, if they hand trapped you for this, and you haven't used Trust already for Reaper or Monster Reborn or something, you know. Then what we are going to do here, we'll make a bow. And then what you can do with these two, you'll link them off into Super Producer. Super Producer, target the Wetchu Temple to blow up, because we like to have the body. Then we'll use the effect of Yama. Yama summon back Necromancer. Necromancer target the Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. Go for Reaper here. Then looking into the extra deck, you'll go for just go for the SP. You know, it's a bit overextending to make Underworld Goddess now. Make SP, use Reaper, summon back Necromancer. Necromancer target the Archfiend, Archfiend effect to search. Rare break. Oh, we milled break of Zombie Vampire. Now that I think of it. We milled it. Am I right? Yeah, here it is. Which doesn't really matter, because you have Droplet also. So this is fine. Just search out another Reaper. Yeah, that pretty much was it for this board, which is really nice. In the form of interruption, we have, of course, SP. And if you play IP, you have an extra interruption, of course. Yeah, I like Underworld Goddess right now in the extra deck. Of course, I also like IP, of course, for the extra interruption, which is really nice. But we ended on 2 barrier. Depending if Trust wasn't used before, you have Imperm. We have Droplet. We have 2 Caesar, and we have the SP, of course. Which in total equivalents into 6 to 7 interruptions, which is still really insane. Also, Droplet really comes in clutch sometimes as an endboard piece. Yeah, amazing board. It was a nice hand. Again, draw really is an issue here. I'm still figuring out more anti-draw lines, but depending on how much draw is played, of course, in the coming format. Of course, you can then trust for imperm if you get drawn, which is still an interruption, which is nice. But yeah, draw will always be our biggest enemy. If only Apo were legal or Savage. But yeah, that's really for the rest. This was an insane hand. It only like said in the beginning, it will lose to Ash on the Foolish, but you have Golem in order to bait, which they'll probably bait in because a lot of people think when you activate Golem you're on some silly Millennium pile that isn't Infernity, or just Exodia in general, and yeah, that basically, and then you want to Ash the Sang Engine or the Golem, of course. Alright, time for the third test hand. Let me know if you have been currently liking this in real life test hands right now more than the online, or if you all want to for me to switch back to online test hands, let me know. And I'll do that because of course I want what the community rather wants. But I'm currently really liking the in real life gameplay and test hands with my commentary because editing with I actually edit everything with my iPad, and editing with iPad with voiceover over replays is really hard, and I don't have a good microphone yet. So yeah, in this I can better like comment than in online test hands. But yeah, that's enough. Let me just know if you all be currently liking this till now. Let's just get into the next test hand. This is a crazy hand. This is a pretty crazy hand, except for draw. Yes, draw really kills this variant, but I've been cooking up a lot more other variants just to play around draw and stuff. But depending on how much draw is going to be in the format. But yeah, probably still in the format. But for now, I'll just do this test hands. Many more test hands videos coming for all kinds of variants, and also for if you all would like to see a more anti-draw deck. Because the real anti-draw card in this deck is Talent and Called By. And Trust, of course, to set Imperm. Yeah, you know, whatevers. But yeah, that basically draw is always crazy against Infernity. Let's just get into this because this is a crazy hand. Sang Engine to place. Sang Engine effect to summon. Bait Ash. Golem. Golem effect. Effect to summon. Also bait Ash if they haven't used it already. Because if they did Ash Sang Engine, we'll of course have Engraver and still full combo. Activate Wedju Temple. Use the effect. Place Patriarch in this instance. Place another Golem because it really hasn't much value anymore because you already have your one Wedju Temple. Then what we're going to use here is use Engraver effect. Search out Tract. Use Tract. Lurry for discard Lurry. Lurry effect. Summon back. Make Requiem effect. Lacrima dump. I like to keep waiting with the Doom Dragon now because you know you can get nipped still. Then you still can go combo. Make sequence. Use the effect of sequence to fuse. Oh, wrong. Down. Make Ether effect to dump. We'll dump Archfiend in this instant directly. So there, he was already there, you know. I'm not really awake right now. Then set these. Engraver. Make the king. So glad this card didn't get banned. Then now we are going to make Doom Dragon. Make Vampire. Bait another hand trap. Effect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing to summon. Nothing. This is crazy. Yeah, it is what it is. It happens. Now we have Reaper. Summon Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. This instance we're going to search Necromancer because we haven't used our normal yet. Link these first off into Yama. Normal Necromancer, mandatory effect to switch to defense, then effect to summon. Effect Archfiend. Search barrier 1. Then what we are going to do here is make Super Producer. Where you at? There you at. Effect, target the Necromancer actually. Use the effect of Yama. Summon back Necromancer. Necromancer summon back Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. Search barrier. Set barrier of course. Make a bow. Activate Zagan. Target. Archfiend effect to search. Yes, we're going to search out another Archfiend in this instance. Why, I'll show you. We'll go for a bow effect. Banish itself, discard the Archfiend, summon back Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. Search for Zabreek. Because then, if you play IP again, you make IP here. We're playing World Goddess. Then use Necromancer effect here, because you haven't used it yet, to summon back Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. And then you'll summon a bow here. And Zombie Vampire on field is actually really funny. You still have in your next turn, if it comes, you know, you still have Vampire effect, which is really, really nice. Also still a 3000 beat stick, also really great. But yeah, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 interruptions here. And then with the bow, of course, you could have kept this in hand, but depending if you don't want to lose to Lightning Storm, so of course. Otherwise it would have been 7, but of course in draw phase, first you draw, you have oh, we actually top decked Archfiend. Just think that this is any other card. Yeah, of course you can then prio use effect to discard a card, and then pop a card on the field, which is really nice so your barriers are alive again, or you'll of course go for the draw like a lot of cards, and then just basically choose your draw, but it had to happen, always. But yeah, still, insane board, and a lot of resource, being also Wedge Temple is a good resource to summon out beat sticks, like Zeng Engine, that you still have in your deck. Yeah, really nice board. Yeah, and also really hand trap proof. It was also like explained. Alright, time for test hand number 4. 4. We'll do probably one more after this because we're already on almost 40 minutes. And if you all want a part 2, I'll do a part 2 for sure. And of course, for all kinds of specific variants, let me know in the comments which variants you all would like to see. And of course, make my best to try to make them work. Also, update the deck profiles more. In real life gameplay, so against other decks, what I'll probably do soon with this variant first. And of course, I'll keep on updating the decks. And I'm of course still cooking a lot, because we just got the ban list and we're still cooking. Lots. So yeah, thank you all so much, and let me know, of course, what you all would like to see. Next hand, we have Sangenjin, Lurie, Barrier, Necromancer, and another Barrier. Okay, this hand is okay. Because if your Sangenjin gets ashed, you still have Lurie, which is nice. But yeah, what we want to start here right now is actually, I want to start out with the Lurie. Why? Because then we have Sangenjin, and then we have a lot of bodies to still go combo. So I really like to have it safe and have the more bodies. So I'll start off with Fabled Lurie, link it away for Requiem effect. If we get ashed here, we have Sangenjin. We'll go for summon Lacrima, of course. Lacrima effect to dump. Dump the Engraver here. Now we'll use the effect of Sangenjin. Sangenjin effect. Search Golem, Golem effect. Temple. Effect, activate Temple, sorry. Then we use Temple effect. We'll actually want to place the Necromancer here. You could also save it for normal summon, but I like having the Snake Eyes Doom Dragon. Making here, setting here Golem. Set the double barrier. We'll actually replace this with Sangenjin. You know why? I'll show you why. Play Sangenjin, because now you can do Requiem effect, target Lacrima to equip. And you can also actually fuse this away for your Doom Dragon, because it's a monster still. But yeah, what you are going into now, you will go into fuse these away. Make Doom Dragon. Make Vampire. Effect Vampire. Bait the Emperor. Hey, we got him, guys. Archant effect. It's so satisfying doing that. When at 3 Konami, when, please? Soon, hopefully. We'll link these away. For, of course, the boy sequence effect. If you get nipped here, we have launcher. Aerial Eater effect. Dumping again. Or go for Harris, because we milled Stygian. Search Archfiend. Keep the Archfiend in hand first, of course. You want to have it. Engraver effect. Shuffle, summon. Overlay directly, of course. Any response? No? Okay. It's free. Stygian. Archfiend effect. Sorry. I'll go here for Reaper. Extra safe. Then what we are going here for is actually already, we're going to make her, a bow. Use Reaper. So I'm back to Necromancer. Necromancer target the Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. What we are going to search here right now is we are going for Patriarch. Special summon out Patriarch. make Yama. Then we're going to make Super Producer. Use the effect, target the Sang Engine. No, not the, sorry, I mean the Wedju Temple. Yama effect. It's a real funny one to summon out right now for the extra, you know, for the body. I will just go Archfiend, my bad, Necromancer, my bad. So Necromancer target the Archfiend. So I'm back Archfiend effect. Go here for break. Then we are going to make her. It's actually crazy how Launcher is still on the field. Target these two, of course. Archfiend effect. We'll search out Sage here. Why? A bow effect. I always love summoning Archfiend, even though you don't need to search here. My boy. Then what you are going to do, link these away. You can use Sage there if you want to. No need to. I rather have the extra Archfiend now in deck, because you can top deck it. Then use Necromancer effect, because you haven't used it already, to summon out Archfiend. And then you can search out Reaper. And then this comes back. And then you have 7 interruptions, and if you kept this in hand, you have 8. But play safe, guys. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. And if you had, like always, if you had IP here, you would have an extra interruption. But I like having the options because you never see me make Chaos Angel now, because it comes up going first, like 1 in 20 games or something, making this going first. But yeah, a lot of decks can't out this. This is really mandatory because Engraver, Archfiend, this you need it. If a sequence gets interrupted, you still can access lines, your full combo with Sprite Sprint, of course, so you have to play this. Even though it comes up not up a lot, because for example sequence just doesn't get impermed, or they'll imperm anything else, you know, except for sequence Aerial Eater. But you have to play this. Yeah, these are all mandatory except for this. So this is really the only card you can cut. For the rest, it's really mandatory. You got to play the rest. But yeah, that basically was it for the test hand. That basically was it for test hand 4. Let's get into the final test hand. So yeah, let's get into the last test hand of today's video. We have our boy Archfiend, an Harris, a Golem, Reaper, and Lacrima. This is actually a pretty nice hand, even though we have Harris on hand. I'll show you why. I'll go for Golem. Golem plays, Golem effect to summon, and then also add Wedju Temple. Where you at? There you at. Add Wedju. Activate Wedju effect, plays Harris. Then also plays the Sang Engine. Sang Engine effect, pay 2000. Search out another Sang Engine, because you haven't used this effect himself to place. So now you activate Sang Engine to place. Then what we are going to do here, we are going for the normal summon of Lacrima effect to dump. I'm also testing out 3 Lacrima on this variant. You know, it's a great normal summon. But yeah, we'll see how that ends. I'm testing a lot currently with all kinds of variants. Use Requiem effect. We use Lacrima, of course, so we summon Engraver. And then we'll go for ease into sequence. If you get nipped here, no worries at all. I mean, you have still Engraver in graveyard to use. You can make Doom Dragon, and you have Reaper for Archfiend. So no matter at all, then you use its effect. Go to Fusion Summon. And Imperm doesn't really matter here too. Go for Aerial Eater effect to dump We're going to dump Stygian here. Again, such a hand where Stygian does come up. Engraver effect, shuffle back Engraver, of course. Summon the Engraver. Overlay into a goat, the Wave Viking Caesar, of course. We're going to set the Reaper here, and we will use Stygian now, because we have used our normal Lacuma. Then we'll go for Archfiend effect to search out Infernity Gun. Activate Launcher. Then we're now going to fuse it away for our boy Doom Dragon. Shuffle the deck, because we are going to make Zombie Vampire here, you know, just to bait that extra hand trap. Zombie Vampire is insane card. Effect. Let's go gambling. We milled Sangenjin and Golem. I'll just go for Sangenjin. Then what we are going to go for is link these two away. Make our boy Yama. I'll just use these. Make out Super Producer, target the temple. Blow up the temple. Effect Yama to summon back. Summon back Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. Going to search here the Necromancer. Sorry, my eyes itched. Then what we are going to do here, we're going to make our beloved girl a bow. Use a bow effect, non-target revive, so discard Necromancer and guess who we are summoning back. Summon back Necromancer, Necromancer target the Archfiend, Archfiend effect to search. Go here for a barrier. We already have a Reaper set, of course, so no need for another Reaper. Link these two away. We're actually going to make Moon here. Activate Launcher, target Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect to search. We are going to search here Patriarch. Special Patriarch here. Then we are going to overlay into Dugares. Use Dugares effect to summon back. Summon back Archfiend, Archfiend effect to search. Searching barrier. Set. Use Necromancer effect actually to summon. We only have the one Archfiend, so we're summoning Patriarch here. Which is okay, of course. Then we are going to make Underworld Goddess here. Use Reaper. Summon back Necromancer. Necromancer summon back Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. So these go away. Search break. And then here what we are going to do is link these two off into, if you play SP again, IP again, make IP here. Then you wouldn't have this. Make SP here. And then of course on end phase, a bow comes back. Archfiend is protected by Patriarch. So in battle it won't really die that easily. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 interruptions again, and a bow prio in draw phase, draw for turn, discard to destroy, or to draw a lot of cards, which is really, really nice. Yeah. Also the hand played through a lot of hand traps, which is really sick. The deck's biggest weakness, as you all could see, is Droll and Lockbird. Fuck that card. But yeah, I'll showcase more Droll safe variants soon. Of course, I really hope Droll doesn't stay that much in the format, and just I hope people are going to cut it. Real guys, Droll's bad, trust. But yeah, that really. I hope you all like these test hands. I hope you all enjoyed them. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you kept going through the end, thank you so much for listening to my annoying voice. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed seeing these test hands, and I hope you all, I hope you all learned from it. Of course, that's like the biggest reason why I do these. Let me all know what kind of variant you want to see next. For one card combos and stuff, I'll probably post this week. Still, I'll post updated Infernity one card combos, post banlist of course. Since we still can do one card tour guide combos, one fiend card engraver combos, and the Millennium one card combos, and a lot more of course, which I will all showcase in like a big video. Like this probably, but just for one card combo, so all the extra decks will be different because they will be made around going for one card combos. But yeah, I'll see if I do that in real life or via a simulator. So yeah, let me know what you all would like to see next for variants, deck profiles. I'll do in real life gameplay soon again. I hope my brother has time tomorrow to play test against me at home, and we can make a video out of that because he's currently cooking up with the updated Malice post banlist, because of course he's a Malice player and he got hit way harder, way harder than us. We actually really profited off the banlist, of course. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for the amazing support. Infernity best deck, Infernity for life, forever and always. Launcher to 3 decks banlist, let's fucking go.